There is a question that does not get asked enough in the idol anime fandom. Not who is your favorite character, not which generation is better, but this one. Why does nobody talk about the voice behind Kotori? She voiced one of the 9 founding members of the most iconic school idol group in anime history, one of the 3 girls who started everything. The designer, the childhood friend, the one who almost left and didn't. And yet, when fans list their favorite voice actresses from the original cast, her name comes up last. Or not at all. This is not a story about someone who disappeared. This is a story about someone who was always there and somehow still got overlooked. Let's fix that. She was born in Gunma Prefecture, Japan, in the summer of 1986. Fans know her by a warm nickname that matches her gentle stage presence. She joined the Idol anime project from the very beginning, and if you watch the early live performances, you notice something immediately. She was not the loudest performer on stage, she was not the flashiest, but she was consistent. In a cast of 9 personalities, she was the one who never had an off night. Her voice has a quality that is hard to describe but easy to feel. Soft but not weak, warm but not saccharine. She could carry a quiet moment and then, without warning, make you feel it in your chest. And yet this never translated into the kind of fandom recognition that her castmates received. Why? Here is the uncomfortable truth about being in a 9-member group. There are only so many moments, only so many center positions, only so many songs where one voice leads and 8 others follow. In the original cast, the spotlight naturally gravitated towards certain members. The determined leader, the disciplined archer, the idol with the iconic catchphrase, the elegant student council president. The voice behind Kotori occupied a different space. She was the emotional glue, the one who held the group together when things got tense. In the anime, her character is the first one brave enough to chase something for herself, even at the cost of the dream they built together. That is actually a fascinating character arc, but it did not produce the kind of dramatic, clippable moment that boosts a voice actress's profile overnight. She did not get a viral moment. She got something rarer, a consistent, quiet excellence that only reveals itself when you pay attention. And most people did not pay attention. Here is where the story gets interesting. Because while the fandom was busy debating best girls and anniversary set lists, she was building a career. She made her major debut as a solo artist with a single that reached number 6 on the national music charts. That is not a small achievement. That is a genuine commercial breakthrough. Since then, she has released a steady stream of singles and albums. In the past 2 years alone, she released multiple new tracks, including anniversary releases that blend original compositions with animated soundtrack work. She also kept voice acting. She appeared in a major animated theatrical film as a wind spirit character. She voiced a lead role in a full computer-generated animated feature in 2024, and she is confirmed for a highly anticipated 3rd season of a beloved fantasy anime series. This is not the resume of someone who got left behind. This is the resume of someone who quietly built something real without needing anyone's permission. And here is what makes her story even more interesting. She never left the Idol franchise behind either. She just did not let it define her completely. She returned for a major 9th anniversary concert event. She appeared at a special 10th anniversary orchestra concert and talk show. She was part of a major Asian tour in 2024, and she is confirmed for the upcoming 15th anniversary festival. Every time the original cast reunites, she is there. Not reluctantly, not as a formality, but as her character, fully, genuinely, every single time. That is not someone who walked away. That is someone who chose her own pace and still showed up when it mattered most. So why does any of this matter? Because the way we talk about artists shapes what they become in our memory. If a fandom only celebrates the loudest voices and the most viral clips, then the quieter kinds of excellence get buried. Not because they are lesser, but because they are harder to package into a 30-second moment. She is one of the most genuinely talented voices in the entire franchise. Her control, her warmth, her consistency across live performances, these hold up to scrutiny every single time. She did not vanish. She did not fade. She just kept going, on her own terms, at her own pace. No dramatic comeback, No viral moment, just steady, quiet dedication. Year after year, project after project, performance after performance, with a career that exists completely independently of whether the fandom noticed. And maybe that is the most fitting thing she could have done. The baby bird who learned to fly and then kept flying long after the nest was gone. So here is the question I want to leave you with. Not was she forgotten, because she was not. But what does it say about us as a fandom that someone this talented had to build her recognition outside the community that should have celebrated her first? Think about it, drop your answer in the comments below. And if you are new here, this channel covers the stories that do not get told often enough. Subscribe because there are a lot more of them.